she skirt the whip. They ask me how you get like this, how you live like this, why you worry about it? Get up on my.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Durant. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. Now here's Jones. In the corner, Herder with it. 5 to shoot. Over Shepherd. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herder. Herder's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bulls. There's the drive, and there's Shepherd on the assist by Şengün.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
It's stolen by Shepherd for the finish, and finished off by Shepherd.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score from defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. A nice shot by KD.
Oh, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
To the inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, White. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Eason. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Shepherd. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Eason. Herder passes to Jones. There's the 3. Herder, no good. And it's Houston's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. KD can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 7. 3-on-3. From deep, it's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Eason. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan.
Timeout.
Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Shepherd. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. Here's White. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Thompson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Durant, no good. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Herder against Şengün. Herder, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
To the middle. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Now Buzelis. Here's Huerter. Off with the layup.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. It's checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Kevin Huerter. Okoro, he's checked in for White, and it's Carter in for Jones. Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Terry's checked in for the Bulls. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. Terry outside. Williams finds Okoro. Terry outside. Down low. There's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Shot by Terry, no good.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Houston with it. They have a 9-point lead. Smith's shot is good.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Holiday, and he comes up with the deuce.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Isaac Okoro out there with White. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Smith, and it's Williams at the 3.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Okoro dishes to Smith. There's the triple. Şengün with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
From the line. Rebound by Smith.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Williams can't get it to go. And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It'll be fun to see where he takes his game. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And the Bulls with some changes. Bruce Ellis comes in for Jalen Smith, and Jones subbed in for Williams. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
It's stolen by Shepard. To the paint. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones, the pass to Okoro. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Buzelis, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Buzelis has got 5.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Şengün kicks to Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right side, White. Okoro passes to Jones. Collins setting the big for Jones. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Kobe White.
Good decision-making from Jones. He's embraced that in his young career.
Durant just inside the line. Doesn't go that time. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Buzelis. There's 1:54 left in the first half. Shoots it. Some solid defense there from KD. Rockets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Huerter setting the pick for Buzelis. And the 3-ball is good. Buzelis has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. Shepard, that's good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Smith.
And, yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shot by Eason, no good. Bulls trail by 20. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Back to Williams. Herder on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Jones. Takes a 3. No good that time. And here's KD for 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets lead by 20. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Reed Sheppard has been exceptional here, guys. Really something.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Sheppard. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. Bulls trail by 20. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Houston. Jones looking for an opening. Here's White. Off target from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Back to Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Rockets #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Herder, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Durant's got 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And stolen by Thompson. Here's Eason. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Chicago is gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. White, wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Şengün. Rebound by the Bulls. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Okoro's checked in for Kevin Herder. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint, here's Shepherd. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Vucevic setting the pick for Jones. Will it go? Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Shepherd missing. Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Here's Jones. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 points for him.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
Şengün passes to Durant. Over Okoro. KD can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. White finds Jones. Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight. Timeout call for Rockets. Some changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Buzelis. And it's Williams in for White. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And that one drops for him. Smith's got 9 points.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Jones against Holiday. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Jones. Okoro with it. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Capella. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Here's Tate. And Okoro pulls it down. And Chicago shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, when you're big like Vucevic is hitting corner threes, that draws out shot blockers and opens up the lane.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Rockets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And the Bulls making a change here. Terry's checked in, and the second free throw, good.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Vucevic, a screen on Tate. Here's Terry. Here's Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Holiday. And here is Tate. Smith for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 13.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Puts up a deep three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets ahead, running away with it. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Kobe White is out there with the coral. Then it's Smith, then it's Collins, and it's Williams at the small forward. Holiday. He can't get that one. Collins with some nice D. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
The kick out to Williams. White against Holiday. With the teardrop. White with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Smith with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Over Smith. Smith, no luck. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Houston. Finney-Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Smith. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Collins, and Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Trey Jones is jacked in for the Bulls.
Trey Jones.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists here tonight. Smith outside, over Smith. Smith, no luck. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's White, the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Jones kicks to Smith. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's a 2 from Smith. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
Outside Collins. Connects from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
To the middle. And it's Smith finishing it off.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Here's Jones. G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Smith for three. And Okoro pulls it down. Okoro's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Collins from outside.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Okoro. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets. 13 feet away. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Reed Sheppard.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Pass to Buzelis. Kicks it out to Jones. High post Vucevic. Smith with the defensive effort. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Whitmore. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jabari Smith.